Wine is one of the most sophisticated drinks in the world, rich in flavor, but yet so simple. Its diversity comes from the different type of grapes, where it is grown, and in the manner in which it is produced. All of us enjoy the occasional glass of Merlot, Chardonnay, or Shiraz. But do we actually know the science that goes into making it? We will tell you a little about it in our presentation. Enology, a word that comes from the Greek words for wine and study, is the term that is used to describe the science of winemaking. This science has its roots in prehistoric times, as the effects of alcohol were probably discovered when rotten fruit was consumed and found to have an intoxicating effect.
Viticulture. Viticulture is the science, production and study of grapes. It deals with a series of events that occur in the vineyard. When the grapes are used for winemaking, it is also known as viniculture. It is a branch of the science of horticulture. Harvesting. The moment chosen for initiating the harvest, dictated by the level of grape maturity, determines wine characteristics and quality. It's not a decision taken at whim. Harvesting begins when the sugar content in the grape reaches its highest point, while the acidity drops simultaneously. Stemming and crushing. Crushing consists of squashing or pressing the grape, being careful not to break the seeds and stems. This step takes place before barreling. During de-stemming, the stems are separated from the grapes. If white wine is to be made, de-stemming is not essential. The process is included in preparing red wines to prevent the wine from having excess tannin. Fermentation. Alcoholic fermentation, a crucial step in winemaking, transforms grape sugar into ethyl alcohol, releasing carbon dioxide at the same time. The initial fermentation is called spontaneous fermentation. It is produced with the help of natural yeast and ferments of the grape itself, or by means of selected artificial yeast. Draining. The purpose of draining is a must to separate the wine from the skins. During fermentation, carbon dioxide produced by the yeast floats the skins to the top of the tank, forming a mass of grape solids called a cap. Since most of the skins are in the top of the tank, the bottom of the tank is mostly wine. We begin by draining the wine out from under the cap. There are still some skins that come out with draining, so we pass the wine through a screen before we pump the wine to its receiving tank. Once the tank is drained, we start digging out the skins and loading them into macro bins. Pressing. The solid pulp that is left behind following the separation of the free-run wine is pressed to extract the wine saturated in it. This pressed wine can be mixed with the free-run wine in the desired proportion. Pressed wine is rougher and sourer than the unpressed wine. Fining. If the wine doesn't present the desired purity level in spite of the transfers, it must be fined and possibly filtered. Albumin fining is the process applied to fine red wines. Because of its high albumin content, egg white is ideal for this purpose as it sticks the rough, sour tannins together more easily than the softer tannins. The aging of wine and its ability to potentially improve wine quality distinguishes wine from most other consumable goods. While wine is perishable and capable of deteriorating complex chemical reactions involving a wine's sugars, acids, and phenolic compounds, can alter the aroma, color, mouthfeel, and taste of the wine in a way that may be more pleasing to the taster. The ability of a wine to age is influenced by many factors including grape variety, vintage, viticultural practices, wine region, and winemaking style. The condition that the wine is kept in after bottling can also influence how well a wine ages and may require significant time and financial investment. Bottling. Cleanliness is as vital in this step as it is during the entire process of winemaking. Achieving a good wine is possible only if strict sanitary conditions are maintained. However, other factors also play an important role, such as the color of the wine bottles. Various colors are used in bottles, although the most common bottles are green or transparent.
One of the examples of such vineyards is the Sula vineyard. On our trip to the same in Nasik, we discovered the various types of wine and the processes of winemaking.
Sula is a brand name, and the owner of this company is Mr. Rajiv Samant. That Nasik is known as grape capital of India. Our first harvesting was done in 1999, and in 2000 we officially launched our first wine with the name tag of Sula Sauvignon Blanc.